All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Final interview, actually, before the start of the major, but this is a really special one. First of all, I wanted to thank everyone for the great support on the previous interviews and the RMR videos as well that we did alongside Thorin. But focusing on today, as you can see, we're trying to keep the interview grind going, and this is a really special interview because this is not a pre-recorded interview. This is not a conversation we're having before the start of the RMR. I am really pleased to welcome the captain of, I'd say, the most pleasant surprises of the entire RMR going into the major. 24-year-old Fear, captain of Passion UA. For those of you that didn't see what Passion UA did throughout the RMR, it was a complete bloodbath. They 2-0 Astralis, made sure that the Danish org misses out 4 majors in a row. They themselves qualified for their first major, for the organization, for the players. So it's a pretty special one. And he just told me that this is the first ever video English interview that he's given. So yeah, it's a massive honor having you do your first. But first things first, brother. Congratulations on making the major. How are you feeling?
Hello, bro. I'm feeling good. Thank you for this invite, and let's start.
I'm really looking forward to this. You know what? Before we get into your Counter Strike career, I want to ask you on your opinion on something because you are taking your time between the RMR and the major. You just finished Prax, by the way. We need to tell to for everyone home that you are still in Shanghai. You just practiced, and it's like 9-10 p.m. for you. So, and you told me something really key. You said that in your opinion, in esports, there should be more interviews being done between events after you lose a matchup or whatever. How it's like in traditional sports, pretty much. So can you give me your opinion on all of that? Do you think that this is something that is actually beneficial for the players to be given more interviews, even when the schedule is packed, even after they've lost the painful best of three?
Bro, in my opinion, we got pay for this. We have salaries, so we give people emotion. Even if we lose, we need to still speak to our fans, to viewers. It's really important for me. So yeah, I hope in the future we will fix this thing.
Is that something that is influenced a little bit? Because for a lot of people that might not know, Passion UA is actually owned by Zinchenko, who's a football player playing for Arsenal right now. He used to play for Man City. Is that something that is influenced by him as well, in a way? That he's in traditional sports and he's trying to make you be as professional as football players, for example?
Maybe not fully, but overall, he always said to us, "You need to stay professional. Doesn't matter what. Even if you have day off, you need to stay professional still." So yeah.
Okay, lovely. So we can get into it. So we're gonna try and keep this one a little bit shorter and sweeter than the other interviews on this channel. But I want to start it off with the early days of your career, because for a lot of people, especially your teammates, you a little bit less than that, but the entire team is more like an unknown entity. So I wanna introduce you to the guys at home and started off with the start of your professional career, which for a lot of people that don't know was actually on Navi Junior, Navi Youth. You played with guys like Monacy, you played with Flamey, you played with Hetrick. So talk to me a little bit about the start of your career and how was it? Because you spent around 2 years in the Navi organization. How did you find that experience playing on the academy?
That was really nice experience. I would say I already told to Ashel TV guy. It's academy. Navi Academy give me everything about in-game lessons. Over game also like real life, everything, media. They help me a lot. About my career, I have. I just want to say one thing. I think it's also first time I say uh, this team, Zerofix, was the sixth player in our features roster. Jumbo was main opper, Zerofix was sixth player, and Jakasma was in my also project. We call it Features Junior or Fear Army. That was after Navi Junior. I create some mixes
Mm-hmm.
from my Weaver, from players with high elo, and yeah, even our manager right now, Yus, he was also the player in my project, Feature Junior. So yeah, right now I always said to them, like right now we are in the cinema. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
kids just come to Shanghai and qualify for the major. It's really nice story. And yeah, of course, Kane, the legend, is ahead. Our coach.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a Cinderella story, right? You say you created those projects. This is something really interesting because we're not gonna delve too deep into that Navi Junior team, but was it for you? Because you're not 16, you're not 17, you're 24, which is still pretty young, but you were playing with guys like Hetrick, like Monacy. Was that did you get that extra motivation seeing those guys going and making it big and playing tier 1 Counter-Strike after the end of the Navi Junior days? Was that the thing that influenced you to actually create your own project? As you said that now I'm finding out, I didn't know that The Witchers was a project created by you actually.
Yes, that was created by me. My friends, Hatrick, Monacy, Beat, it's my the best friends. He gave me motivation, and I realized like I can do the same. And I have also many offers after Navi Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Even teams who qualify for the major. I don't gonna say who is this.
Okay.
I have maybe more than 10 offers. Let's say like this, tier two. But I always stay on my own decision. In from my perspective, I understand if I will teach the guys from Faceit how to play the game, it's gonna help me on distance more. You know what I mean? If I will teach them and do well, it's give me more skill in the future. So I can lead any team. So I just start from zero, and that's it. That was my plan, and it works because I saw already in why I say this, because I saw the overdrive guy
Mm-hmm.
who helped me like 5 years ago. He also said in his YouTube channel that Fear have many invites, but he always reject, and he was staying with the kids. And right now these kids are in the major, you know.
And you say you've known those guys, the guys from Passion UA, for actually longer than Passion UA as a project was existing before you joined the team. Can you talk to me a little
Yes.
about when you met them? Because you told me where they were, right, on in the big picture. But when you met them, was it instantly just you deciding I want to adopt that mindset? I want to realize that I am the one that can teach those guys to play, and I want us to create something rather than just join something that has already been created as a team.
I think if you saw the photo with Zerofix, did you saw it?
Yeah, yeah.
When Okay, so after this one, he added me on Faceit, and in real life, I saw this guy is very positive, very good energy, and I was thinking like, okay, it doesn't matter he is level 8 or 2000 elo, I will take him and give him everything to improve. And yeah, that's how we work. This player I know, maybe not. I didn't know Eschila before. I didn't know our manager before. Maybe Jacasmo was a bit later, but Jumbo and Zerofix I know maybe 4 years.
Okay.
Okay, maybe 4 years.
Sure, sure. It sounds lovely, and I think that's a really good way to get into you joining Passion UA, because you said that you love creating things that are your own, and that's what you did for a little while. You played on international teams though for a little while, right? The Witchers was international. You were speaking in English, so was coming back to playing with Passion UA you saying this is the perfect project for me, and I want to come back to a Ukrainian project? Or was it was it just them inviting you and you saying, hey, you know what, I have nothing better to be doing right now, might as well give those guys a chance and see where it can take us? Or you just knew the moment that this opportunity arose that this is where you want to be?
Actually, from myself, that was like this. I create this young project. I give them my experience, and then I realize uh, I need to go forward. And then Owen gave me idea to create lineup together. And I
Mm-hmm.
said to them, guys, be professional for sure. I will leave. Sorry for this, but yeah, I need to also go move forward, And then we qualify with the Ankara, Calix, and Mihu and
Mm-hmm.
Owen, but didn't manage to fly due visa problems. And in the time we just disbanded, and Jumbo said to me, "Let's try again," and I of course accepted because I already give them many ideas and time before.
Okay, and I want to have that conversation about Kane, by the way, because you joined the team and you guys were stuck into that limbo of tier 2 and just playing online Counter-Strike. uh, Did you know Kane from before that, and how was the dynamic there? Because obviously you're joining in as an in-game leader, right? So, what was the relationship there? Obviously, you knew that he was already a legend. He already had won a major with Gambit in Krakow. He had coach Navi for a little while. So were you just really excited to play with a coach that is truthfully just a Ukrainian legend of the game?
Like I said before, I have offers, but this one especially I accept because of Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Ukrainians, you don't have a lot of coaches to learn from them. Let's say like this. So for me, that was the huge motivation to join
Okay.
because of Kane. Because of Kane, I understand if I have a coach, major winner, so we can create something for sure. For sure, we can create something good.
Okay, and what do you think now of him that you've worked with him for a couple months? Because you yourself, as an in-game leader, you sound like a guy that has a pretty clear and strict idea on how you want to make things work, if that makes any sense. How you want to get things done, right? You say you've been creating your own projects, you have a pretty strong opinion on the game. So was there how did you get on the same page with Kane after you joined the project? Or you did you have any difficulty setting aside that really big idea and strict idea on how you want to play the game to listen and learn from him? Did you guys get on the same page quickly?
I think not yet, not quickly.
Okay.
My own vision, I have mine. We always have discussion about the game, but overall it works. Maybe we can even have small fights. I can say this. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's not bad when in professional team we can have small fights. But like I said, we have good balance. He give ideas, I give ideas. I listen to him. Sometimes he listen to me. Overall, Michael is very good. Psycho.
Psychologist,
He,
like a psychology
yes,
coach, mentor.
exactly. He's
Yeah.
very good mentor. Yes, he's like our father. No joke.
Okay.
We can talk him about the life, about the game. It doesn't matter what. He always help us. So yeah, we try to be on the same page, and day by day we improve. Also, like a duo. It's very important to have a coach and a captain duo. Uh, like you said, to be on the same page, and it's also really important. Trio. This trio is very. If you want to create a good team,
Mm-hmm.
you need to take 3 players: a captain, coach, and opera.
Okay, and you would say that the dynamic on your team right now is the optimal one. You would say that things are working out.
Yes, we still didn't play our best CS, and we have huge potential. I always say like this, and I'm not saying because I'm overconfident or something like I don't know. I just see this on the practice in the game. We do very simple mistakes. We can play way better still, and it's really nice. We qualify for the next stage, and like I said, we win time to improve and fix our mistakes.
How would you describe yourself as an in-game leader?
I'm sorry, what do you mean? Described. What does it mean?
What type of an in-game leader do you think you are? What is your style of Counter-Strike? What is your style of being the captain of the team?
It's good question. You can talk many minutes about this one, and you need to also understand I cannot say many things because
Of course, all the things that you can say to the public. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Overall, we try to play discipline CS, uh, good trade ability, like I said in interview. Mm, it depends about map. Many things I cannot say. We can discuss 5 hours about this one.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna rephrase that question, and I'm gonna ask you: are you that type of an in-game leader that likes to have everything more structured, so everyone knows what they need to be doing in the server, and it's pretty simple but really efficient? Or that type of an in-game leader that gives a lot of freedom and the majority of the freedom to his players?
It's good question, but I'm really sad if someone will answer you only in the one way. You need to have a balance. Like I
Okay.
said, it's the map on the situation, what you are right now, good form, bad form, how you feel mentally. It's many things. You cannot say something one. If you did
Yeah.
it, you just top 100 team, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe I don't know how other teams work, but overall, it's all about the balance. It doesn't matter uh, style, rounds,
Hmm.
freedom. You need to have balance. If balance in your account. Sorry, I have Yeah, I turn off. You hear me? Sorry, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Just to clarify for everyone at home, you are doing this with really poor internet through a VPN from your hotel room at 11 in the evening, so everything's fine. We can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
I think I answered your question. Yes.
Okay. I'm content with that. You know what's the thing? I really am not content with it deep in my heart because I know there's a lot there, but I know you can't say that in front of a camera as well. So we're gonna keep it going with that. But I am getting what I wanted to get from this. One other thing that I'm really interested in, because you said you gave that HOTV interview that you already mentioned. You said that you have been living together with your teammates for the last year, pretty much since you joined the team. So you guys have a gaming house where you spent what, 10, 11 months?
No. We spent, let's say like this. I will go into details.
Okay.
Me and Jack living 8 months. Me and Zerofix and Jack Asmo living maybe 6 months together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Other players, they coming to house, then going back, fly to home to see their family. You know, they're flexing. But 3 people and coach living for sure 6 months, fully 6 months. And yeah, we're living in Katowice in our house. But I guess after the major we will change it because, like I said before, we have lost bad internet all this time. All this time we play with bad internet and we still managed to qualify or to win some tournaments. And my father always called me and I was tilled because we cannot fix it. And he always called me, Rodion, you will join, you will come to the major or some LAN event and you will see the difference. You will see the difference. Bull is going right now way better. You know what I mean? Because we have bad internet. And I said it's still like this. We play all online games with bad internet. If we have better internet, we will win more games. Still, a lot more games.
Sure. I wanna focus a little bit more on the team aspect of living together with your teammates and the coach though. Do you think that this how's the dynamic when you guys live together? Do you feel like this helps you to get to know each other and to play better as well as a team both outside and inside of the server?
I feel like all this time, what we spent together, like I said in the game, but it's not in the game. We feel good balance. In the start, we was talking a lot with each other. Right now, we not ruining the distance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If people see I'm a bit nervous or tilt, they don't go close to me and said, "Hey man, what the fuck? Wake up!" Or no. You know what I mean?
You
We
know
we
each
just
other
have,
better.
yes, we know each other better. We have this distance. We have this distance. We don't
Cross
come
boundaries.
close. Yes, we don't go close a lot to each other. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
really nice because when we start, I said to them in the house, guys, you can do whatever you like, but give respect to each other every day, every night. Don't over, don't jump on my head, and
Don't
I don't
overdo
jump
it.
on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. I really love what you're saying right now, and I guess it's a good moment that we get into the RMR and into the preparation that you guys had to go through. Now we need to say you in your career had played only 2 LAN events before the RMR. The first was the We Play Academy League Final Season 2, which was in 2021 with Monacy and Flamey and all of those guys. And then you guys played a LAN event called the RTV Game Zone Masters just in the end of October, and you lost 0-2 to Permita there. That was your first LAN together. What were the main things that you were able to learn from that LAN? And I see you shaking your head the moment I mentioned that. What happened there?
I can start my talk. In
Please
We
do.
Play Academy and in We Play Academy League, when we play versus Mouse and XP, we lose to them because we don't have a headset, the small headset for
Right,
our.
you didn't have earbuds, yeah.
Wow. And I was shocked. I said to Flamey, bro, you play so many LANs, many years. How you cannot give us these tips? We need to have this one, And I remember that was Ancient versus Mouse and XT, and I called in the game. I tried to update and call in the game. Guys, okay, if we didn't hear them, they didn't hear us. Let's rush them, and we just died to the Molotov like fucking noobs. And what I want to say, first LAN, this experience, we just don't have good technical preparation.
Okay.
And then we come to the Poland and we play versus Permita. I play with mouse acceleration. Yes, I know. I need to put off. I know, but guys, I am not stupid. Or actually, maybe I am because I forget to turn off. We fix everything. We have a limited time, you know.
Yeah.
So these 2 lands, it's not about result. It's about to take experience how to set up your PC. I practice on bootcamp. I practice, but I still miss something. I'm sorry for that.
Hmm.
And also about this Poland, we come maybe 1.5 a day before the LAN start,
Okay.
and we don't have time to practice on PC. But Permita play one day before some other tournament, so they warm up. So we don't play CS 40 hours. You know what I mean? And just join and set up 10 minutes and play. It's no pressure to tournament operator. We understand everything. We come there to this experience. It's better to lose than
Hmm.
win LAN. You know? So we lose and we fix our mistakes. I talk a lot with Patrick NPL. I tell them I'm nervous about you because you win a lot. You win a lot, and I understand how it's work. Better to lose some time to win the RMR and qualify for the major. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a really interesting thing that you're saying right now. Because it kind of has a lot to do with you learn from losses. Every single loss is actually a lesson, right? And when you win, there's nothing to learn from. That's where you're going with this one, right?
Yes, yes. Of course,
Okay.
you can learn also. You can also learn with the victories. Of course, you can. But if you win, you do less mistakes than enemy, so you can learn less than you lose. You need to focus on the distance, not in one day. Even when we play versus Astralis 2-2, we said to each other, guys, it's not our last tournament. We just need to play our best game. My fear to not lose the match, my fear to don't play our best game.
I get that. I really get that. And you know what? This is an incredibly honest mindset that you're giving us right now, and I love it. But getting back to it, now we're gonna talk about the first 2 games that you guys played, because you played VP and Spirit in your opening matches, and I know it's best of one, but it's still VP and Spirit, right? So you lose to Permita in that Polish LAN. What were the main things that changed? How was the preparation going into the RMR? Because obviously you get that experience to play on LAN, to set up your PC, set up your headset and stuff like that in Poland, but it's an entirely different thing to travel all the way to Shanghai to play against some of the best teams in the world, and you were able to beat both of them. So the preparation must have been insane.
No, no, no. It's not about preparation. I will say one thing. The gap between our scene, what we play, these online matches, and LAN scene, it's not huge. It's not huge, and it's also many random thing and about luck. Maybe when we win VP and Spirit, we was a bit lucky. You know, of
Mhm.
course, it was more. But what I want to say, any team can do the same. Any team. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. They're also human. Don't be scared.
Okay, and what were the main things? Because you're saying they're also human. That means that they also make mistakes, right? So, what were the main things that you were trying to target and identify, focus on, that VPN Spirit might be not doing perfectly that you can exploit going into those games? If you can tell me that, of course.
You know what? I cannot tell you more details, but we have the rounds on these both matches. When I know we will win, even when we just start from freeze time, because some people doing same thing all their life. I
Mm-hmm.
was there many times, and they still didn't change. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Okay, okay. You know what? I'm actually loving that. You're not telling me anything, but you're telling me everything in the same time. That's great. Uh, but you win those 2 games, and now I want to speak a little bit about the mentality factor, because you have seen a lot of teams throughout the years go 2-0, win best of ones, and then not being able to win that final game to qualify for the major. So going into the big game and then the heroic game, both best of threes, you win the first map, but you lose the series. Was there some pressure starting to get up and get into your head of you saying, oh no, I'm going to be the next, I'm going to be part of the next team that goes 2-0 and doesn't qualify for the major?
Uh, I will. Yes, that was a small pressure, of
Mm-hmm.
course. But I said before, you need to take full distance. We understand from each map we lose or win, we will improve. And I feel like in 2-0 score, when we play versus BIG, that was the best team what we play. In 2-1 was heroic. That was the second team what we play. And after this one, we understand, okay, we have a chance versus big, we have a chance versus heroic, and right now it's 2-2 seed. So it's going to be still a bit statistically worse team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if we didn't struggle, and we'll do things what we practice, we will win. So yes, we was a bit nervous, of course, because like you said before, it's our second LAN with the team.
Yeah.
But overall, we just sleep, wake up in the morning, and we understand. Okay, we will make it.
Is that part of your philosophy in life, by the way? Are you a really practical person that just sees something and is like, I'm not gonna think about the big picture. I'm gonna think about what I can do on my part. Just do the things in the right way. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'm gonna think about it when it comes to it.
I cannot say you in English. Wait, well, I will try to explain
Summarize it.
simply.
Yeah.
When you have a goal, it's like when you put arrow.
Arrows, right? When you're shooting arrows with a bow, yeah.
And when arrow going to the goal, arrow not watching what coming right side or left side, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
To finish, arrow focusing to finish their job, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I think I've explained you. I'm sorry for my English,
No,
guys.
no.
I'm
I
really
get you. It's perfect. It's I know exactly what you mean, and I think everyone knows what you mean. But I'm gonna hit you back with another philosophical, I guess, example. The arrow or the guy that's firing the arrow, the archer, still needs to have the wind in mind. So how do you deal with the wind then if you're comparing yourself with, to an arrow?
You mean wind? It's
Yeah, the wind. Yeah.
no wind. It's of course it's passion. If I understand you correctly, emotions. You need to
Yeah.
be human. You need to be robot. Everyone have bad day, so you need to be hard to answer. Sorry. Okay. Next step.
Okay.
TED and viewers. I'm sorry. Next step. I will learn English way better, so people don't have illusion. You know what I mean? Because
I know
when I
exactly what you mean. Yeah.
yes, I cannot you explain my things in the way what I want to explain. I
Okay.
don't have English school. Sorry, I have, but I was a bit lazy. My dream was to play football like Zinchenko.
Okay.
It's me English lessons. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so
What
sorry.
position did you play? What position did you play when you were a footballer?
Oh, I was captain, number 10, the mid one,
Okay.
mid
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
box to box player.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
That's lovely. That's lovely. No, I'm asking because this is we are gonna do a longer interview with you for sure because there's a lot of things to talk about here. I used to play football as well, and that's something that I love talking to players that have played football as well before because I find a connection. For example, you're saying you were a captain, you were a number 10, you were playing box to box, and now you're the captain on your team as well. So there's it's a psychological profile, if you know what I mean, for people
Yep.
like that. But I know I got what you meant with the arrow, and I think it was a great analogy. And actually, it's a better analogy than a lot of people can do, even when English is their native language. So you did a great job explaining to us about all of that. And I guess to wrap it up, you guys now have officially qualified for the major. You go through Astralis, you 2-0 with out the bat, you smashed them. It was there was closer maps, but it was pretty much no contest in the end. So how are you feeling now going into the major? What is the goal going into the major for you guys? Do you believe that you can still make it through another stage, maybe make it into the main stage of it, maybe push for playoffs? Do you think this is in reach right now?
No. All these words, it's really nice, but it's overall. Uh, you need to be better. You need to play better than yesterday. It's our goal. It's our goal. If we will do this plan, we will qualify for the next stage. If we not, we will take this experience, come back to home, sit with the coach, sit with our organization, and talk about this. So we already mm, did what we need to do. We already finished. Right now, we just need to play our best CS to show our fans, to show you guys, to show world good CS. That's it. That's it. If we win the
Okay.
major, I will.
You will do what?
If we win the major, I will be very happy.
Oh, you yeah, I guess. I guess you'd be happy. You better be. Okay. And final one, because I read somewhere that Zinchenko promised that he's gonna buy you guys cars if you qualify for the major. You qualified for the major. Are you getting new
Yes.
cars because of it now? And what
Yes.
car are you getting?
I don't know what car he will give us money to buy. We will choose.
Okay, and have you thought about it? Or after the major you'll think about it?
Actually, right now I'm in China. I didn't focus a lot on this. I'm
Okay.
happy, of course, for my first car. Life is changing. When you qualify to the major, life is changing in the
Yeah.
game, outside the game. So yeah, it's nice.
I love that, man. I love that. You know what? This is probably the most unconventional one, probably one of the more chaotic interviews I've done, but I think that was one of the most honest and natural interviews, and honestly one of my favorite interviews I've done ever. And I want to thank you for it. Don't even think about whether you're able to express yourself properly in English or not. I mean, that's coming in from a guy that's Bulgarian. I spent a lot of years trying to, and I'm still not there yet fully, but you did a great job. I really thank you for taking the time and coming over here. I wish you the best of luck in the opening stage of the major, and I really hope you are going to be able to play better than how you played yesterday and show the world what you can do. And yeah, any final words you have towards anyone that's watching and supporting you and the team?
Thank you for support, guys. We really feel world is cheering for us. Like I said, we will try to show our best CS, and thank you for invite for this interview. Thank you, guys. Cheer for passion.
Yeah, cheer for passion, folks. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for watching this interview. Again, it was a pretty last second one, pretty exclusive one. But shout out to Fury for taking the time, even though they're practicing before the start of the major. And as he told you, cheer for passion, and that's what we're gonna end it on. Stay safe, peace, and I'll see you soon again. Bye bye.